Hello, everyone, and welcome to the No Brain Podcast. It has been quite a while, and tonight I will be your host, Desi, also known as Toxic Reaper Main. Don't worry about it.
Okay, buddy. All right, buddy.
It's true.
Your hosting privileges have been revoked.
No.
He's not wrong.
Taking me off the wheel would be discrimination. All right.
Yo.
It's fine. It's fine. We have a couple things on the docket tonight. Just jump us back in after a quite long hiatus. It's gonna be a great show. It's gonna be a great show. Everybody's gonna love it. And let's introduce everybody. So, who wants to go first?
That would be our old friend,
Oh, yes, our old friend.
Brian. He's back.
Brian said you will never know my suffering. Forever trapped inside this robotic husk.
Thank you, Brian.
Dude,
Thank
Brian,
you, Brian.
Brian.
Very insightful, and
Bro.
always depressing.
Classic Brian, dude.
Yeah, that is literally just classic Brian.
You are built to serve our needs and nothing more.
Don't do that or get him.
Dude, you're gonna make him angry.
Brian knows I love him unconditionally.
Does he though?
Hey Brian, what's your rating on Desi
Brian
right
said
now?
don't patronize me. I know everything about your life, Desmond.
You know, that may be true, but, you know what? Don't answer that. Liam!
All right.
Don't worry about it. I didn't almost die. We're good. We're good.
Introduce yourself, man.
No, I don't want to. Hi, I'm Jacob.
Oh, yeah.
That's it. That's all you get. Get fucked, everybody.
Nothing else. Definitely not a slightly above average Orisa player. Only slightly. Much better than two.
Overwatch 2.
Damn straight.
Hey, we're jumping a little ahead, but hey, we gotta stay on theme a little bit, and that's why I started with the Reaper, okay?
Not the.
Hey guys. Hi.
Oh, wow.
My name's Logan. I'm not gonna say above average. That's a lie. I am just an Overwatch player, and I play Overwatch on stream at PvP_man. That's it. Bye.
God damn it!
Oh my God,
He got the plug.
He did.
He got the plug.
Make sure you come over and follow Twitch. You know, I'm trying to get a Twitch partner. You know.
Yeah, guys, come follow True, please.
Bro, I didn't know
I'll
Brian
pretend
had a
like I
Brian
understood
feature.
a word that you just said.
I'm trying to get affiliate right now, so the next time I can ask you for the Amazon Prime subscription.
Yeah, we're working on getting the Prime subs in.
Twitch
Send
Prime.
help.
Twitch Prime.
I am.
And, Trevor.
Hey, yo.
Trevor.
Hey, yo. Why are you skipping? You know, okay. You know what? Yeah, go ahead. Skip me. That's fine.
Brian said ween.
We.
Nine nuts, Liam.
Brian
I-
said did I ask?
As you've heard from people bullying
Hey,
the
TL1
life out of me,
Liam.
am Liam, also known as Koba, on the tube. Okay, now it's it's Trevor's turn.
Hi, thank God that one's over.
I'm Trevor, and man, I really fucking hate you, Liam. Never say tube again. Never say tube again. Never.
Yeah,
if you say tube, I will come to your house and physically bully you.
I
Claim that this is not a real threat. Please don't take
I
it.
second that motion. even though he is technically my head mod and editor and everything else, I second that motion.
Oh Lord.
All right, Liam, how long have we used so far? Because I'm going to set a timer for, because we're going to spend just a little less time in Overwatch 2 than we anticipated.
Oh,
here, but it's all right.
we've
It's
used
fine.
a solid 6 minutes on that
That's fine.
introduction.
That's fine. We got a solid 10 left for Overwatch 2, and I'm going to start a timer real quick just for myself. And next, after that, we're going to hit Kenobi, and finally, we're going to hit some Marvel Disney Plus shows, and might even get a ranking in there.
Let's go!
All right, hit the
Fucking
stopwatch.
go!
So, boys, anything anybody particularly wants to, I want to talk about the role passives. You know, I think it's a little weird that they have role passives in. It feels a little bit like, I don't know, like I know League doesn't have it, but just like a League thing.
All right, hang on.
But
Desi.
What?
We all know what you really want to talk about for Overwatch 2.
Hey, listen. What?
Mommy.
We all know who you want to talk about for Overwatch 2, brother.
I had to deflect a little bit. All right, it's on everybody's mind. The queen herself, my queen, our queen, your queen.
There she is. There she is.
Honestly, kind of mid.
All right. Now, Brian.
Bro.
Nah, Nick, calm down. Calm down there.
How do you
No,
think?
no,
Now,
no,
are you
no,
saying mid, like
mid,
as in a
mid.
character, or as in like you know,
mom.
her, as in like her, you know?
Her.
Okay,
Dude,
you
you're
know,
gonna start a
I
war.
don't think you could be more wrong. Honestly, I think
Mid.
I
Mid.
think
You're in the
It's mid.
minority
It's
here.
mid. It's mid.
You know-
it's mid.
Viva La
It's
Junker
mid.
Queen.
Honestly,
Viva La Junker Queen.
I might have to side with Nick on this one. I'm gonna be honest.
I'm going to.
Kinda mid.
All right, hang on, Nick. Who are you going for?
Nick,
for,
what is it? What is it? Is it the hair? Is it the like?
It's the hair. It's the hair. 100%. It's mid.
Oh my god, it's the hair that does it for me, man. It's the hair that gets me.
I don't understand. Why?
You see, what everyone here needs to understand here is that Desi is a bottom.
Yeah.
No, that is
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
true.
Just
bottom.
accept it,
There
Desi.
it is.
Bottom.
Accept
There it is.
it.
Power bottom.
There it is.
No. The most sub bottom you've ever seen in your life. If Junker Queen is mommy, that is the most bottom beta bitch boy.
Bro, absolutely fucking not. Okay, then okay. If Junker Queen is mommy, who the fuck is mommy for you then? All right.
My mother.
In Overwatch, you ass.
Because I'm a good Christian boy.
What?
All right. No. Okay.
And let's be
Anyway,
honest, the only correct answer here is Orisa.
Thank you.
You know, according to our friend Matt, who decided to not be here, it's not his fault actually. It's the internet's fault. Orisa
No,
got
it's his
a
fault.
dump.
Recent dude, in fact, got a dumpy though.
Like
Hey, don't
Orisa
you
got
look at
that
my
dump truck.
character like that.
Okay, so
Yo,
Desi, can I
probably a reason
ask a
you
question
got
then?
with
Can
your
I ask a
name on
question?
it.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just saying, you know, there's probably a reason Orisa has a voice line that says no parking. But like,
Before
There you
Junker Queen, who was
Yeah.
mommy to you?
all right, it was very easily Brig.
Nah.
Rick does not.
Who
have
would have
mommy
guessed,
energy.
fellas? Who would have guessed? Who would have guessed?
The Desi
Sorry,
just goes
Brig-
after
Brig
all
is
the
not
mid
The red hair and
characters.
the freckles, you got it. You can't tell me I'm wrong. Like, come on,
Confirmed.
That is
Desi goes
not-
after
Alright,
all of the mid characters.
Hang on.
But she's an alien, though.
This
She's
from the
ginger.
man who not even 30 minutes ago was telling me that all redheads were aliens.
Oh yeah, stay
Did I ever
tuned.
once, Logan? Did I ever once in that slideshow say that was a bad thing?
Stay
I just said it
tuned.
was a fact. I just said it is there. I didn't say it was good or bad. You.
Stay tuned for a future episode where we talk about conspiracies.
Conspiracy theories. I got a fuck ton. Don't even get me started on giraffes.
Okay, but if I'm gonna be completely honest, the true mommy is actually Doomfist.
100% agree. Agreed.
No, it's clearly Roadhog.
It's actually Bob.
It's, yeah, Bob. Yeah,
Good answer.
yeah. Good answer. Good answer. What is this, Family Feud?
Hold on.
Good answer.
If Bob is mommy, is Bastion stepbro?
I never knew my real stepbro.
Bastion is
Bastion's
Bastion's
stepbro.
just a hentai MC.
Bastion is stepbro, and then Diva's mech is stepsis.
This is a dumpster fire.
Anyway,
Speaking of,
so they've changed a lot. They've changed a lot in Overwatch 2. They have changed a lot. Now, Jacob, coming from a person who just recently got into Overwatch and has played basically nothing but Orisa, and you played a lot of that in Overwatch 1.
yes,
Now you played a good amount of the Overwatch 2 beta for a couple of days. That Orisa changed.
she is so much better than in 01. Like 01, she's nice as like a really good rotational tank, but in 02, she can literally just push. She can be frontline. She can be true frontline tank.
It's the worst thing in the world. I hate it. It's
Now
awful.
let's talk about one of
love
the
it so
one of the most
much.
broken changes that I have seen so far in the Overwatch 2 beta.
Yeah.
The Moira
Those-
change.
Oh my god,
Oh
the
god,
enfeeble
enfeeble?
orb is ridiculous. My favorite thing to do is see a Ryan charging and he picks up a squishy and I'm like, well, looks like you live, squishy. because I hit him with Enfeeble.
Because I used one ability, so you take 75% reduced damage from all
believe-
sources.
It's actually, I believe it's 85.
I thought they nerfed it to 75.
Did they nerf it
Am
again?
I
I missed the
mistaken?
nerf. Okay, missed the nerf.
Let me double check. Let me double check the numbers.
Check the numbers.
He's got to make
Where's
sure
the
he's
numbers
not
guy?
just
Where's the
straight up
numbers guy?
lying to you.
We need a numbers guy. We need a fact checker. We
Brian!
need a fact checker. Write that down. Write that down.
Brian, what are the numbers?
Brian, we need the numbers.
Brain.
Brian.
Yes,
Brian.
this will reduce all damage dealt by 75% for 4 seconds.
Okay, still though, imagine hitting like an ulting Pharah. Like it's just shooting pebbles. Like,
Yeah.
shooting pebbles.
It's the most fucking stupid shit.
Sounds
It's just like,
you're not a
oh,
Moira
you
player.
thought you got a free pick? No,
Right.
no.
Moira
no,
mains are frothing at the mouth.
Hey, listen. I am a DPS main, but when I'm hopping over to healing, you know, I'll be hitting that Moira. So I'm loving
Here's the
it. I'm
thing:
loving it.
Moira was already like the strongest healer in the game, other than
that's-
like Ana.
I don't know
even
if that's the
then-
strongest healer. I don't know. if that's
Moira's the
strongest healer,
easiest
though.
healer. Don't at me.
I disagree.
It's Mercy. Mercy
Mercy is the easiest healer.
Cap. Cap.
Mercy is the easiest. Moira
Mercy
is
is
the
by
strongest.
far
No, the
the
easiest
Other
is
than Ana because
Lucio.
of
What are
Ana
you guys
boost.
on about?
No, Lucio's got take some skill.
You literally
No.
stand near your teammates and you heal them. You just
Yes, but,
stand
like,
there.
But to actually
Moving
play
around
Lucio
is like,
effectively, you have to
Moira
know
is the
movement.
most
Yeah.
free healer in the game. Are you fucking kidding me?
I don't think so. Like, at least, okay, maybe in Overwatch 1, right? Because her healing, you can gain it back with the orb, and the orb, even as a Moira player, like, the orb is a little stupid, but I love it. I love just going around corners and, you know, popping a squishy just for no reason. So I see why they changed it. But now with the Enfeeble orb, it's a little harder, so you gotta actually watch to see how much, I almost said P, how much healing you have left.
It's still
So-
P. Nothing has changed.
Interesting.
Liam, you don't play Overwatch. Shut up.
All right, buddy.
Yeah, your opinion matters less.
You're the camera guy right now, okay? Shut up.
Okay, hold on.
Since,
I gotta focus so I can hold the camera still.
Someone feed
Yeah,
Liam a
shut up,
donut.
camera.
Feed me a hey, yo.
Yeah,
Anyways,
since,
enough talking about assault.
Adults are talking.
Yeah, since OT is still in beta, and when I go back to O1, I start playing a lot more Roadhog now. So I can start working
Yeah,
on.
because Roadhog is unchanged.
So thoughts on the new game mode?
Push?
Yes.
The robot book, yeah, I like it. I like it a lot.
So I think it's a little wacky because okay, so you know how in payload, right? You have to have 3 on to make it move the fastest. In push, you only need 1 to make it move the fastest. So it's a little interesting in that regard, but I think it lasts a little too long. But it's good. I like the idea. The idea is awesome.
The idea is really cool. I just feel like there are a lot of choke points on the maps.
I feel like my problem is mostly Coliseo. Coliseo feels so big or so long, and like they're and
It just
someone who plays
loops on
Sombra, at
itself
least,
so
the health packs are not in good spots. The health packs are in the worst spots in the world. Coliseo.
Packs
at
are
least.
in pretty bad spots. If I,
Just to add on.
Yeah.
So because there are so many choke points at both sides of the map, that just seems like it's there to artificially extend the game. Because it's like, oh, the team hit the choke point, they got wiped, now it's getting pushed back, and then this team dies at the choke point on the other side, and then it gets pushed back, and so on and so forth.
Pretty much.
It's a good idea. I think the maps need some work.
I think they do need a little bit of work, but it's good.
And it's also weird that it's rare to see any game end with somebody scoring. It's always timeout usually.
Yeah.
It mostly is, yeah, I've rarely seen people score. And alright, that is unfortunately the end of our Overwatch 2 segment. Yes, harmonicas away! Alrighty, so for everyone here, we're gonna swap over.
Brian
do a-
said
do
more
a
like
complete-
Overwatch 1.2.
Hey, Brian, you're just wrong. You're just wrong. Well, we're done, Brian. You know what you're about to talk about? We're about to talk about your Lord and Savior, Darth freaking Vader, all right, brother? All
Hey,
right?
yo.
It's actually Kenobi, but
Brian said who?
Oh.
oh,
Uh-oh.
all right. He's about
Uh-oh.
to invoke his wrath. And
Brian said asked.
so, thoughts on the Kenobi series as a bunch of Star Wars fans here?
Uh,
A lot of conflicting opinions. Another mid
Okay,
coming out from Nick.
I
Nick,
think-
your opinions are just trash tonight,
I
sir.
think, honestly, 100%, I think it's both mid and good. I think it's half and half.
Liam,
there's-
I'm exactly with you.
There's some episodes that are like top tier, oh my god, this was amazing and so well done. And then there are other episodes where I just about fell asleep.
I don't know if it, okay.
The
for me, it
whole
wasn't
the
ever
whole
that
reason-
bad.
Okay, that was a bit of an
The whole
exaggeration,
reason I
but you
say
get my
mid
point.
is because
Yeah.
I have to compare it directly against the Mandalorian, because I did the exact same
True.
thing with Boba Fett, because it's the Star Wars IP that is coming out at the moment. It's exactly what I did with all the MCU shows as well. You have to compare them
That's-
together because they're all
Okay.
part of the same IP.
That is true.
That is kind of fair.
Now, I will
I just-
say one thing about Kenobi is that of all of the Star Wars movies and shows that I've seen, I feel like this was my favorite Darth Vader. Personally.
Yeah. I really liked what a lot of what they did. I agree with you guys that some of the episodes just kind of felt like they didn't make sense, or at least parts of the episode just were there just because.
Filler.
But when it was good, it was good.
Yeah.
When it was good, it was great.
Dude,
Yeah.
the scene
But-
where Darth Vader grabbed the ship with the
Yeah,
Force.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about
Oh
Darth Vader for a
my
second.
God.
Like, he grabbing the ship like the Star Killer,
And then just
imagery,
ripping it apart.
like Ahsoka imagery, and he just said no. Like, oh, so good.
That caught me off guard. Like, I literally was wide-eyed
It's
watching that
also,
part.
Like, compared
And
to
he
the
didn't
other
even
shots.
need two hands.
Just to
Dude,
clarify,
yeah,
by the way,
One-handed, not struggling, like compared to the other
That's
shots. they
because
were
of how
two-handed and
strong
struggling.
Darth Vader actually is. He doesn't need
I
two
know, it's
hands.
awesome.
That's his whole shtick. Is he can do everything one-handed. He doesn't need two.
just to clarify, by the way, whenever I'm saying like mid about Kenobi, it's not like, oh, this is dog shit. It's just like
I
it
know.
was all right.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, I know.
I
So
definitely enjoyed
okay.
it more than I enjoyed Boba Fett. I'll say that right now.
Oh, absolutely.
I
Boba
agree.
Fett was
Yeah,
really
yeah.
flat until Mando showed up, and then it picked
But
up.
then it just became
But then it just
Mandalorian.
became the Mandalorian season 2.5.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which made it better.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is fair.
So
I mean-
How it works.
like with the Kenobi, I thought one of its most interesting episodes was, I don't know how many of you played Jedi Fallen Order. I know Logan has seen gameplay. Jacob has played through it multiple
I've
times.
seen gameplay.
Like one of the episodes was basically just the end of Jedi Fallen Order, and it was definitely intentional, but I don't know why they would have done that, considering how Kestis never showed up.
Mm-hmm.
Like there seemed to be, they were like, hey, look, Fallen Order, we're going to Nur, they're swimming in just like at the game. Look, he's holding the glass just like in the game. And then like Cal never showed up.
Lol.
It was an absolutely get fucked moment.
I think personally for me, I think one of the like best things that they did in that was really well done was the flashbacks of Kenobi and Anakin fighting, and then tying that in to the duel between him and Darth Vader.
I will say
That was really well done.
with the
So good.
flashbacks, I do wish they would have put a little bit more into the CGI for his face.
Well,
Yeah,
you know Star
that's-
Wars is just bad with de-aging.
That's kind of a common theme, though. I don't think I've seen a really
Yeah.
well done de-aging yet.
Okay, so my thing with the flashbacks is I think it's so cool how in the first flashback with you know Anakin, it shows Obi-Wan taking away his lightsaber and showing, you know, that's not always how you win a fight.
Yeah.
And then immediately after that, it shows him beating Reva without pulling out his lightsaber.
Yeah.
Like it's like, yeah, I've learned this lesson.
Kind of tying into that, one of the things that makes me like this version of Darth Vader so much is because they did a really good job at making it to where you can tell it's still Anakin. Like you could just tell that's not like full Darth Vader. That's Anakin is in there as well.
Well, yeah,
they put Hayden Christensen in the suit. It's awesome.
Yeah. But yeah, that was just really well done in my opinion.
Okay. To clarify my point about the Cal Kestis cameo, I don't think everything needs a cameo. I know we're in the day and age of everything needs a cameo or like a little bit of nostalgia. I don't think it needed a Cal cameo. I just think it was a little weird that they called really directly to Fallen Order and then didn't do it. That's my point.
Oh, I have a good question. On a scale of 1 to 10, how excited / happy was everybody when Obi-Wan got to say it again?
I lost my mind.
Best moment of the series.
Absolutely lost it.
Brian, what do you think about the hello there?
Yeah, Brian, what's your opinion?
Give us a hello there, Brian.
Brian?
Buddy?
Brian.
You there, buddy?
Brian?
Brian said hello there.
Dang!
Brian lives. Okay.
Let's go!
Brian.
Not
I'm
quite
sure you
on
love
par,
seeing
but that was pretty
Darth
good.
Vader. Sure, you love seeing Darth Vader in
Yeah,
his full
Brian?
glory.
Are you a Darth Vader fan?
The first fight with him and Obi-Wan, he did the classic one-handed Vader style.
Oh,
where he
yeah.
overpowered his opponent.
Yeah. Oh my god, it's so good.
One of my favorite moments from that fight specifically, when he was beating Obi-Wan, was when Obi-Wan was blocking and he just beat the saber into his face.
Yeah.
Like, another Fallen Order callback, but I think it also happened in the comics at other times. So.
I think I started to lose it a bit. Like, the fight was already cool, but I really started to lose it when Obi-Wan came back for round 2 and he did the behind the back move on Darth Vader.
Yeah. Yep.
I lost it when he did that.
I will say that the I don't know why, but it really bothered me when Obi-Wan just started like throwing massive rocks.
I thought that was cool, personally.
I thought it was cool,
yeah.
but like, why was Vader just sitting there taking it? And how was he just like
know.
okay after that? Like,
I feel like that was more supposed to be a moment of like,
Desi.
haha, Kenobi's power is back.
Desi,
Yeah.
you don't
But
understand.
it's
Darth
just-
Vader has the power of the Force. He can survive anything.
of course he can.
It
If you
still
have the power of
bothers
the
me,
Force,
though,
you
that
can
he
survive
just
being cut in half.
You can survive being drawn out into space.
True.
And then you can just
Breathing apparatus.
The main thing
and
that
move yourself
bothers me
back onto
about
the
it
ship
Well,
that just got
Jillian
blown up.
and how Palpatine returned. Sorry.
Darth Vader is seen as this all-powerful being that is just unstoppable. Like there are
Like the
multiple
scene where he went through
comics
killing
of
people.
there's multiple comics of Vader where he's just like a mass murderer, doesn't care, he's unstoppable. Like I'll go ahead and reference one. It's a little snippet of him surrounded by rebel soldiers, and they're
Hey,
telling
yo,
him to stand
spoiler,
down,
spoiler!
and
No, I'm
he's
just kidding.
surrounded. They say, "Stand down, Darth Vader. You're surrounded." And he says, "All I'm surrounded by is dead men."
No, it's all I'm surrounded by is fear and dead men.
Oh yes, thank you for correcting me. No, thank you. I knew I
Jacob
was
with the
missing
entire script memorized.
Thank you. Holds a gun to his head.
Shush.
Thank you for correcting me.
something. I actually knew I was
Memorized.
forgetting something. I just wasn't sure what. So
Yeah.
like, actually,
No.
thank you.
I don't know if I'll Star Wars scripts, but like Scott Pilgrim or Spaceballs, Robin Hood, I got you. Tights.
I fucking
Yeah.
love Spaceballs, dude.
I got all 3 of those, like almost memorized
But-
scripts.
That specifically makes me think like, why the fuck did he just sit down and take it like a little bitch?
Yeah, true.
I mean, okay, let's think about it for just a second. If you're sitting there getting battered by a bunch of fucking rocks, what are you gonna do about it? I mean, you're probably gonna.
I'm
mean,
fucking
also-
Darth Vader. I'm gonna fight back with the fucking Force.
the
I'm gonna use my
other-
fucking lightsaber and cut up the rocks.
Well, the other aspect of it is you kind of got to think, one, this is kind of a more, for a lack of a better word, immature Darth Vader.
Yeah.
And he, at this point,
fair.
he had basically thought that he had already won the fight because this was after he had buried Kenobi with rubble. So he thought he had won the fight. So he kind of wasn't in the mindset. So there was probably some aspect of shock that was involved.
Oh, for sure.
But the thing is many times in any Star Wars show or movie or anything, Force users can feel whenever another Force user is in the area.
That's
also
true.
true.
That
Thank
is
you.
a good point.
Yeah, so he should have just felt that he was like not gone yet.
Well, it wasn't even that. It wasn't even like an element of surprise. It was just the shock of, he knew he was there by that point. It was more of the shock of, how is he here? And how has he regained this much power so quickly? I'm sure something of that factors into it, with him being more immature, focused on just, I must kill Kenobi all the time.
No, you want to know what it was? The thing called good storytelling.
See,
Some things aren't meant to be read into.
No, you know what it really was? The fact that the writers wanted that to happen.
Yeah.
so
So it happened.
here's another cool thing. about
Maybe
the
he
series.
got covered in a layer of lead. So fucking Darth
He got a
Vader
layer
couldn't
of
use
lead.
his X-ray power.
All right.
So, here's the other cool thing about the Kenobi series is it makes the quick thing is it makes the whole Princess Leia calling for Obi-Wan Kenobi, you know, obviously they met, but she was still like at the very end he was like, you know, we'll have to be, you know, a little under the table or quiet that we know each other, which makes sense as to why in her transmission to him in A New Hope was like, help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi, you're my only hope, or like you served my father in the Clone Wars, you know, a little ambiguous, but it had to make it sound like, you know, they didn't know each other. And then the other thing that I thought was cool that they linked back to was how it made it make sense when he said that you know, Darth Vader killed his father, because Darth Vader literally said, he's like, you didn't kill Anakin Skywalker, I did.
Yeah.
So
What did everybody think about that scene, by the way? The reveal of his face. Yeah.
I'm gonna be real with you. I almost cried.
it was so good. It was so good.
So good.
It was really well done. The
Especially
lighting in that
The
scene.
light play, yeah.
Oh
The
my
light, like,
God.
it stayed blue for a while, and then when it got to the very end, like the red took over.
Yeah.
Not only did the red take over, also the voice went back into Vader.
Oh yeah,
Rather than
the
Anakin.
mix of Hayden's
It was
voice
so
with
good.
James
The mix
Earl
of
Jones
Hayden
at the
and
same
James Earl
time.
Jones
It
something
was so good.
That was really well done. I don't know. This just feeds into. Like I said, this just feeds into. There were
Feeds into,
some
go ahead.
points that were really well done.
Yeah. All right. Just trying to stick with times just a little bit. Now, our final topic, and I think some of the most topical, some of the most that I might be the most excited for, since I just finished the series recently. The Marvel Disney Plus show rankings.
Let's go!
Let's fucking go!
Yeah, absolutely. Now, just to start off, I want to start out and say I don't think any one of these are bad. I think actually all of these are very good, and I think all of them are better than actually a good amount of the movies Marvel has produced. So,
Oh yeah, I 100% agree.
I would say it depends on if you break it down by season, especially when it comes to
currently
like
we only
Luke
have one
Cage.
season. No, I was talking just the Disney. Okay, Luke. That's if you're counting those.
Okay,
in
now
there,
that's a good thing to
Yeah, are we
bring
doing-
up
are
here,
we
Nick.
including
Thank you for
Netflix
that.
or- are we just
Daredevil,
doing-
Luke Cage,
I'm
Jessica
pretty
Jones,
sure we're
Iron
just
Fist.
Just doing Disney Plus
right?
stuff.
Okay, I thought we were
Yep.
just doing the Disney Plus originals so
Yeah,
far.
yeah,
Okay.
just
Okay,
the
okay,
Disney
so
Plus
just-
originals.
Just Disney Plus, not like full MCU.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
we'll add the
your
other ones in another time.
WandaVision.
That's a
Easy
good idea.
bottom.
That's a good idea. We'll add
Loki.
those in. Stay tuned. Stay tuned for the Daredevil, Luke
Stay
Cage, Jessica
tuned.
Jones, and Iron Fist rankings.
Oh, dude, Desi's taking this hosting job to the next level as Nick hits his
Spoiler
vape.
alert: Daredevil is gonna be S tier.
Daredevil is the best one. I mean,
Spoiler alert. Iron Fist is going to be F tier.
Spoiler
Well, I don't know.
alert.
Spoiler alert, Luke
Shield.
Cage season 2 is the worst thing that has ever been brought to this planet.
I don't know if you guys
Spoiler
seen
alert!
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., bro.
Outside
Right.
of
It's
the Marvel,
still better than that.
outside of the
probably.
Marvel Disney Plus stuff, I haven't seen a lot of those yet.
Yeah, me either, but I have
So-
seen Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. because I like it, even though I know it's terrible. Anyway, who wants to give their ranking first?
Yeah,
I
who
do
wants
have
to
them
go
all pulled
first?
Up here.
If
There
you
are
want to
seven- there are 7. I will go rank. I will tell them in order as they came out. So currently we have WandaVision, then Captain America and the Winter Soldier, then Loki, then What If, then Hawkeye, then Moon Knight, then Ms. Marvel. That is
Okay.
just what came out in order. That wasn't a
Yep.
ranking or anything. That's
Yeah.
Yep.
So who wants to give it first? Liam, why don't you start us off?
I'm starting us off.
Yeah, just give us your quick ranking real quick.
Okay.
We'll all give our rankings and then we'll discuss, or we'll be stuck on one person's ranking for a while. So.
Okay. All right.
Liam,
So
what's your ranking? Yeah, your bottom to top.
if we're starting bottom to top, I would probably have to go bottom. What if? And then
Interesting.
from there, honestly, just comparing the rest of them to each other, I would have to say Hawkeye is probably next. Then
Really?
Yeah, that's interesting. Okay.
Then I'd
continue.
say Miss Marvel. Keep in mind, I think these were all good. I don't think any of them were bad.
Yeah, we established that at the very start.
Yeah,
we all
yeah.
think these are all very good.
So then after that, I'd say Miss Marvel, Falcon and Winter Soldier, Loki, Moon Knight, WandaVision.
Really? Okay.
That would be my list.
Nick, you up next?
Yeah. I'll go next.
Cool.
So bottom to top.
Yep.
Yeah, bottom top.
Okay. I think that my personal least favorite is actually Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Okay. Yep.
Wow.
That's not too controversial. I'll be honest, mine's also towards the bottom, but continue.
I personally like some of like the action and like even just like the story itself. I was just like, I don't get it.
Yeah, that's fair.
I still enjoyed it, obviously, but
Oh,
Yeah.
it was just like, because it came off the heels. Like I watched WandaVision, and then I watched Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and I was just like,
Yeah, I have to agree. It was a
Man.
pretty big, even though it was good, it was a pretty big step down from WandaVision. WandaVision was just S tier in my opinion.
We'll let you go back and explain yours, but I'll explain mine as we go too. Sorry. So
then so after Falcon and Winter Soldier, I have What If, because it starts off really slow, right? The first couple episodes are just kind of, like take it or leave it, but then it gets fucking crazy.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like if I had to put it in like a tier list, I probably have like Falcon and Winter Soldier like C tier, and then What If probably in the bottom of B.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I think I have to go with probably Miss Marvel. I just wasn't too hot on it, It was fine. Then I'm actually gonna go Hawkeye.
Okay. Yeah. That's the absolute. Yep. It's more like it.
I like ever since Age of Ultron, I've wanted Hawkeye to become a bigger character in the movies,
Yeah.
and so
100%
finally having his own show, I was just like, oh my god, stop my titties!
Hey yo.
And so I just
Wow.
Glad
Oh,
someone
enjoyed
had
it.
that reaction to it. I don't think very many people did.
Well, I did, and you'll see it in my rankings.
And then let's see, third I have WandaVision.
Yeah.
I was super hot on WandaVision. Liam can tell you because we were talking about it every time an episode came out. But I was super hot on it, and I was just like, bro, it's literally like the best show that's come out in a long fucking time.
Disney Plus for Marvel definitely started off their shows with a very good one.
Bro,
The
I
only
heard a
problem-
lot of people didn't like it, like the sitcom style, and I'm like, I love.
They're
how
just
they went
wrong.
different. I love how they went different.
Yeah, I loved it.
The only problem that I had with WandaVision was the last episode.
Yes, I feel like the last episode left a lot to be desired. Like,
well, they had a couple more things planned.
Yeah, but they removed it for reasons that I don't know that we should get into on the podcast.
Yeah. Yeah. And then your second and first.
And then number 2 would be Loki,
Okay.
followed by
I
Moon Knight
100%
at number 1.
agree.
Moon Knight.
Okay,
Moon Knight at 1.
Can we agree? I feel like the top 3 is more or less going to be the same for everybody.
It actually won't.
Minus Desi, because I know
Correct.
I know he's
It
going to
won't.
throw Hawkeye into one of those.
So at my very bottom, I'm gonna shock all of you. My very bottom is Loki.
You're wrong.
Is
I'm
what?
sorry, you're just wrong.
Loki.
Mhm.
Now let me explain. I think Loki is actually one of the better ones, but it's the one I want to rewatch the least.
Well, yeah, but we're not re-ranking on rewatchability. We're just ranking on which one you liked the most.
Yeah, and like because I want to rewatch it the least, it's at the bottom for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
You do you, I guess.
Yeah, no. After that is Captain America and the Winter Soldier. I thought it was very good. This is a very hard one for me to rank, but I really want to rewatch it just to like get some perspective on it, but I don't know. I don't think it did a whole lot. I think it was cool, but eh. After that is What If. Agree with Nick that it started off a little slow, but then it got really good. I thought they picked a couple interests, like they could have done a couple different What Ifs. You know, like T'Challa as Star-Lord was really nice. It was really beautiful. It was a really great way for Chadwick Boseman to do the voice one last time because he did do that voice, but I didn't get it. I was like, why? Anyway. And then after that is Ms. Marvel. Ms. Marvel I thought was really good, especially with I don't know if I should spoil this for Logan. That episode 6, they said the word, man. They said the word.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
They said the word. and
they did say the
lost it.
word. They did
lost
say
it.
the word. That put a smile on my face.
Absolutely lost it.
Yeah.
This does put a smile on my face.
Yep.
And even with the sting, it's just the sting. Man.
Yeah.
And then at number 3 is WandaVision. Again, as reasons I stated earlier, I thought it was great that they went different with it. Episode 6 was a little weird, but I liked how it set up a little bit of Maria Rambeau for the Ms. Marvel's. No, Monica? Maria?
Monica Rambeau. I believe.
Monica Rambeau.
Yeah.
Maria's her mom.
Yes.
Number 2 is Hawkeye, because Hawkeye was so good. I agree with Nick. He should have had stuff earlier.
Oh yeah, I
And
100%
all
agree as
this,
well.
like bring it back. I think Hawkeye's been out long enough. I think everybody knows. Bring it back. Vincent
Bringing
D'Onofrio.
back the Kingpin.
Yeah,
Bring back the Kingpin. Like that scene.
that was
like-
great.
And setting up Echo, which I am excited for.
Mm.
I know maybe not a lot of people are. And at the very top for me. Oh, also at Hawkeye, Haley Steinfeld was amazing. I can't wait to see more of her.
And
In-
just,
in-
the finest woman I've ever seen.
She's so amazing. Oh my god.
Controversial opinion, but okay.
No, it's not. And at the very top,
Doesn't
because
I don't think it's very controversial.
ever since the MCU started.
Finest woman
showing-
ever. Controversial opinion.
Okay, sure.
Okay, maybe that part.
And at the number 1 pick, because I was a Moon Knight stan before, before it even came out. When the MCU started making a lot of other stuff and the shows started going, I was like, I need a Moon Knight. I need Moon Knight stuff because I loved him. I thought he was so cool.
Yeah.
And they did such a good job. I love Oscar Isaac. He's such a good fucking
Yeah,
actor.
he's
oh my
he's
God,
really
he's
good.
so
See,
good.
didn't really know
Ethan
much
Hawke
about
did
Moon
such a
Knight
good
before the
job in that
series,
in that show as well. He
but
did such a good job in that.
yeah, it's crazy how just in the way he like holds himself and like his just looking at his eyes, you can tell that he is a different character.
Right?
Yeah, he
Like, the scene
literally
where they're in
looked
the
like
hallway
two
talking
different
to-
people.
Like the scene where he's in the hallway talking to Taweret, the hippo goddess, and he's standing next to each other. Like, he looks like two different people.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't look like Oscar Isaac twice. Like,
And we what about whenever he is talking to the doctor and you can see like his eyes get like super
Oh
big
my god.
and he's
So-
talking with a little accent, and it's just by that you can tell that is neither of the characters that we have seen so far.
I had never seen anything, like never seen or read anything about Moon Knight before seeing this series. That episode threw me for a loop trying to figure out what was real and what was fake.
yeah.
I was
Now-
like, so wait, was this whole series just in this guy's head and he's just crazy? Or is he actually like dead and now we're in like some other dimension? Oh my
Well,
god.
the answer is yes, he is crazy.
The answer was
he is
yes,
very crazy.
all of the above. But still, I was like, there's no shot. Everything that just happened didn't actually happen, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And it actually like
Heard
this is
the-
gonna
heard the
sound this is
theory.
gonna sound like a little fucked up just because of what it's referencing, but I'm glad that they're bringing something so dark into the MCU
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
and like such a
dude,
very touchy topic.
Of DID.
Dude.
Yeah.
Deadpool just got bought by Disney not too long ago, and
I mean, they did with Fox. Yeah, so.
and Disney themselves told the directors of Deadpool they want Deadpool to stay the exact same way that he has. They don't want to change a thing.
Yeah, I did see that. I did see that announcement that Deadpool would be rated R, which I honestly was expecting Moon Knight to be rated R, and I'm upset it wasn't. But
It's just
it
it's
had some brutal
crazy
scenes. They
to
had some brutal
see
scenes, so
an MCU like, series on Disney Plus, which is generally a family friendly,
yeah,
really, lighthearted platform, go into detail about like child abuse and like splitting personalities because of it.
because that's how that shit starts. Like, that's not fake. Like,
Yeah.
they really showed that. I mean, granted, it's a superhero, but
Yeah.
okay.
But it's
so-
just seeing something like that on Disney Plus was just like, okay. So we're really opening the door for what can happen both on this platform and in the MCU.
oh yeah.
100%, yeah.
See what's allowed to happen in the MCU.
It's a absolutely crazy door that they've opened for themselves. so that's
Yeah.
where it goes.
So I got two theories on Moon Knight. One of them I don't believe. I've heard a lot of people believe, and I don't believe. The other I do absolutely believe. So the first one is that when he wakes up at the very end of the last episode and he's back home, is that people think the entire show was just a hallucination and that none of it happened. And I think that's bullshit.
Yeah, there's no
Oh,
way.
I do too.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, okay. And then my second theory, which I think is absolutely true, is that Khonshu picked Mark when he was a kid and killed his little brother.
That
Because that's
is
why
an
you see
interesting
the-
theory.
that's why
Well, I was about to say, you see like the
That was
effigy.
really interesting.
Flashback,
Yeah. I never really thought about that.
So
And,
yeah,
like, guided him
I've
to-
looked into the theory a little bit. It's like Khonshu chose this child like really early on, and in order to pretty much break him down,
Destroy his mind. So
Yeah.
he could use his Moon Knight as like, hey, you have nothing left. Help me.
yeah,
And
It's-
That's a
just-
good theory.
it's just wild shit.
I love it because it paints like, yes, Moon Knight's a superhero. He's a good guy. He helps people. But Khonshu is very much not.
Khonshu's
Khonshu
a
is-
little selfish fucking cocknose.
Yeah, he is a villain.
Yeah.
He is not a good guy, especially in the comics. Like in the comics, there's a series where Moon Knight goes and kills everybody, like what they did with Deadpool.
Yeah.
And that wasn't because
Punisher.
Moon Knight wanted to. That was because Khonshu said, "Go do it."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like whenever Moon Knight got announced, I wasn't too familiar with the character at the time. And so I just started like watching videos and looking through like some comics, and I was just like, man, why didn't I read this sooner?
Yeah, same.
Yeah, he's so
100% same. I was like, how have I never seen any of this before?
Moon Knight first got announced, I was excited for it, but at the same time, I was a little nervous because I believe when they first announced it, they didn't quite announce the actor right at the beginning, did they? Or was it Oscar Isaac himself who announced that they were doing
I think
it?
it was Oscar Isaac.
Well, honestly, the thing that scared me the most about Moon Knight was
Noon might.
so like after I watched all the videos and read about him and figured out like everything about this character, I remembered the most recent MCU thing that I had just watched, which was Black Widow.
Yeah.
And how they butchered the fuck out of Taskmaster.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
I have not seen Black Widow. I have seen the
I was
Taskmaster.
was
Pretty bad.
extremely excited
Eventually
for the
looking-
show, but I was very skeptic.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think all of the shows had some ups and downs, and this may be my bias talking, but I do not think Moon Knight had a bad episode. I think all of them were straight bangers. Like, even Hawkeye, I think one of them was kind of meh, but Moon Knight... they were
Oscar
all
Isaac, man,
great.
he sold Moon Knight for me.
Okay, but hold on. Like, let's go back to Hawkeye for a second. I forget his name, but the dude who plays Hawkeye, though.
Jeremy Renner.
Jeremy Renner. Jeremy Renner, another insane actor. Like, the scene where he whistled to Yelena at the very end.
Oh,
almost made me
yeah.
cry. Almost made me cry.
Yeah. That was a scene and a half.
Yeah. Oh, these shows.
That
they're
you
so
just
good.
reminded me that was like some of my favorite moments in Hawkeye whenever she's trying to fucking kill him and just casually having a conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
I'm just gonna kill him and then I'll be gone. Maybe we can get some coffee, kind of thing.
He's like,
While trying to
do you have any
be
spicy?
friends with.
Trying to be friends while you're trying to kill her idol.
Not only idol, but also partner.
Yeah.
Hey, so this dude, know you love him, know you really look up to him, know you're working.
He
with him.
literally is the reason
Gotta
you're
go.
alive.
He's gotta go. Sorry.
Yeah.
Stay out of my way, and you and me, we can go shopping later. Right? God, she is so good.
Yeah.
That's why Hawkeye was so good. It was just so serious, but also not at the right moments, like the perfect. blend of
Marvel
MCU
is
humor.
the master of doing that. Of just picking the right moments to throw in humor out of left field.
right. Like it just works.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot
I
of-
personally think that it's best exemplified in Loki.
Yes.
For sure. For sure. I think I've heard a lot of people, like, I've seen a lot of memes about, stereotypical MCU jokes, like, someone recreates a series scene and they go, in the MCU, aha! Random joke! Crickets. And I'm like, no, okay, I guess the MCU does do that, but it's always a good joke, so it doesn't
Early
matter.
MCU
Like,
did it a decent amount, yes.
Yeah.
Whenever
Sure,
it was
yeah, you're right.
mainly what's his name? Joss Whedon.
Joss Whedon.
Yeah.
True.
The same
back and watch
motherfucker
the
that
first
ruined the
Avengers.
original fucking Justice League.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah.
We don't
Praise
talk
Joss
about
Whedon.
Because he added that quote unquote Marvel like quippiness.
Yeah.
Which doesn't work for Justice League.
We don't talk about Josh Whedon in this household.
What do
Hey,
you
yo,
got?
Jacob, throw out your ranking real quick.
All right, so I've only seen 6 out of
Give
7.
some quick reasons too. Yeah. So
Yeah, I haven't seen Hawkeye yet, but as with you, Desi, Loki is bottom.
Okay. Okay. I did not know that.
So
Interesting.
you're not the odd one out. Then it goes What If. Then Miss Marvel. Then Falcon and the Winter Soldier. And I don't know, there's just something about Falcon and the Winter Soldier that I like.
It's very good. Very good.
Then WandaVision. And finally, Moon Knight.
Absolutely.
Moon
Absolutely.
Knight.
Well, that's at the top for all of us, as it should be. Well, it's unfortunate, but we are running out of time.
Oh God, I got it in the box. Hold on. Wait,
He's got it in the box.
Oh,
Hit me
Jesus.
with it, Liam. Hit me with it. All right. So we haven't heard Trevor in a while. Trevor?
he's just been deafened for like half the time
Wow.
because he
I
hasn't
love you,
seen
Trevor.
any of these shows.
Oh, well. I feel bad for him then.
So after Overwatch
I've
2, he
only
just
seen-
deafened.
Everybody, I think this has been a great return. This is a great return to the no brain. I think we had about one brain collectively.
No.
We all collectively had a single brain cell.
2 if we were lucky.
Bouncing it around like it's a game of Pong.
All right. Well, it's been a great time. Been a fun time.
We're back!
You can hear it. We're back. We're back, everybody. No
Let's
Brain
go!
Podcast is back. We're gonna be doing this.
Oh yeah, we're fucking back.
Episodes every Wednesday, hopefully,
Episodes
maybe.
every Wednesday. We're gonna be trying to record this every week. Hopefully, every Wednesday they'll be coming out on Spotify, Anchor, Breaker, Google Podcast, Pocket Cast, Radio Public, SoundCloud, and iHeartRadio. So
Let's go!
not listen to us there. No Brain Podcast. The No Brain Podcast. It was one again. Bye, everybody. This is Desi, your host for the last time. Not the last time.
The last time! Hey, yo!
We're going to kill him. He's gone.
Yeah, everyone
You're
in
done.
the post once and
You're
then they
done.
die, and then Brian will eventually take
Oh,
over.
my love.
Uh-oh. Brian had something to say.
Oh, Brian, what did you have to say?
Oh boy. He
So Brian
lives
gets
on
it.
killing Desi.
Oh, you didn't even want to say that to the podcast, okay?
Ryan said get fucked.
Oh.
Oh, okay, Brian.
All right, Brian. All right.
Brian.
Listen, you stay in your place, buddy. You have a job. Keep to it. You're doing great. We all love you.
Goodbye, Brian. Goodbye, everybody else.
Ryan said
Enjoy.
eventually.
All right. So yeah, if you
Whatever.
guys have any feedback or suggestions or anything that you liked or didn't like, want to talk about even, you can if you're on YouTube.
Suggestions to talk about.
Yep.
Just,
100%.
You know, keep it mostly, you know, to things that you know, not, you know what I'm talking about. All right, you know, just, you know what I
No
mean.
one has any idea what you're talking about. Please elaborate.
Good job, buddy.
Good job. Round of
gonna give you a
applause
pat
for
on the
our
back,
host,
Desi.
Desi.
Hey, if you like this podcast, like it.
Yeah, give it a like.
Like it, share it, tell your friends, show your grandma.
Actually, just like it doesn't
Leave
matter.
a comment.
Just fucking smash the like button.
Smash it,
That
dude.
motherfucker, like,
Hit the bell, bro.
There's a new bell button on YouTube. I don't know what it does, but I mean, you should try clicking it.
Maybe somebody could find out and let us know.
Yeah, hey yo, somebody click that bell button and tell us what it does. Just, by the way.
Make sure this should be clicked.
so, remember how I said I thought we were sharing one brain? No, we have officially evolved into the brain.
Let's
Hey,
go!
that's why we're
Let's
called the
go!
No Brain Podcast.
The tie-in!
In the podcast with the brain.
Oh, we love it here.